loves, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Bree, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today's a bit different. I just thought let it be a chill one where I'm just like in my living room chilling. I feel like it would be nice to do like a little girly chit chat type of thing. As you can see by my title, I'm going to be going a bit in depth into my story time, but before we get into that, I just thought I would do a cute little unboxing with you all. I know it's on the title already, but if you didn't know, your girl wears glasses. The way my eyesight is set up, yeah, you would think that I'll be wearing glasses 24/7, but your girl only just wants to wear it when she's watching TV, like something important on the TV. I will slap on my glasses, or if I'm driving, or I actually need to like see, like if I'm at a big event and I need to actually see, then I'll wear my glasses. But apart from that, you're not catching me in the raggedy ass glasses. Like, it just ruins my whole aesthetic. I know it sounds so vain, but I just do not like wearing them. So I thought, let me just find some cute temporary ones I can just fling on and maybe feel more comfortable to wear them. So if you do see me in the street, aka my friends, family, and I walk right past you, believe I'm not being rude. Like, I literally cannot see you. I wish I could show you like my vision from my view. If you could see what I could see, you ain't seeing shit. Like, the amount of people I would walk past and they get offended, like, yo, you can't even say hello type of thing. But I'm just like, I can't see you, bro. Like, I actually can't see. But anyway, as you can see by the title, I decided to go with Glasses Direct. It's just in this cute little package and they came so quick. So recently I went to Specsavers and had like an eye test done because I wanted to get contact lenses for my wedding day, which I didn't even end up wearing, by the way. But anyway, so I've had a recent prescription done because before that I even went to get another pair of glasses. But basically I have two toddlers who like to fling around my glasses and mash them up, so they both broke. I had two glasses. I bought one glasses that I liked and then I bought one for backup just in case the kids broke it, because it's happened before, and they've literally mashed up both of my glasses. So I was so annoyed. But anyway, I was literally remixing the thing. I couldn't even watch my TV properly because I didn't have no glasses or nothing, and I didn't really want to slap on the contact lenses because I don't know, I just feel like I'm just gonna wear them if I'm going out somewhere. So anyway, I took my prescription from Specsavers and then I went online to Glasses Direct and saw their collection online. If you scroll through, you can just see what kind of glasses they have. Literally, I bought two glasses and both of them were £9 each. Like, how are you going to find a better deal than that in Specsavers, please? But anyway, not saying Specsavers is expensive, but it's just like, I don't know, Glasses Direct had more of a variety and it's more convenient as it's online. As a full-time mom, I do not want to be dragging my kids down to Specsavers all the time. It just gets draining. So anyway, little cute unboxing. Let's open it together. They literally came in like, I think 10 days or something. It was quick. But I think it said from 10 to 14 days, something like that. I can't remember, but they came really, really quick. By the time they got here, I even forgot. It was just so fast. So let me not show you my favorite ones first. Let me show you the basic B's first. So they come in this basic case, but I do like it because I feel like it's eco-friendly. I think it's eco-friendly. You see those like recyclable materials? That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. Just looks recyclable. Don't watch my nails, your girl hasn't had time to go. Oh, it is. It says recycled PET. See, I know recycle when I see it. Like, if you know me, you know that I'm very like recycle conscious about things. Like, I don't like things going to waste and I don't like polluting the place. Like, I'm just very conscious about stuff like that. I always feel guilty if I'm like throwing away a piece of plastic or whatever. Anyway, if you can hear my stupid washing machine in the back, just ignore it. So comes in this cute little case. These are my basic B glasses. Just my everyday ones where I'm just chilling at home and no one's gonna see me. That's the type of vibe I'm going for. And obviously comes with this cute little, I forgot what they're called, wipe, whatever, cloth. So you can just clean your glasses, which I need to do because it's got all my fingerprints on it. So yeah, let's do a little test. Ooh, you can see the flashback of the ring light. Hold on, let me try and turn that off. Okay, so as you can see, these are very basic. Like, they're just everyday black frame, just an everyday fling on thing. But yeah, I even feel weird wearing these on camera. Like, it looks a bit sneaky. So that's glasses number one. Turn my ring light back on. Sorry, but for £9, babes, you cannot go wrong. £9. I didn't even measure my face or anything like that. I just kind of winged it and just ordered whatever I saw. It did have other £9 pairs, but I just like this type of shape. Like it's like rectangularly. I feel like that suits my eyes better than like the round shape. So anyway, that's glasses number one. Let's get into number two. This is more of a round shape, but it's still kind of rectangularly. This is the only one that they had in all clear at a decent price. So I just thought, you know what, for £9, let's go for it. If it doesn't suit my face, it doesn't suit my face. I'm not here to impress anyone. I'm just trying to see, like, I'm just a girl. I'm just trying to see. Again, it comes with this cute little cloth. So let me just remove my fingerprints. I'm just gonna try it on for you to see. Okay, now this one is giving, it's not so much basic B. This is like, sorry, what? Sorry, who's this? Let me turn off the ring light so you can actually deep the cuteness of it. Okay, it doesn't really give it much, it doesn't really do much justice, but anyway. These, I just love clear glasses. Once I went clear, which was the pair that I got last time, which my kids broke, I just didn't want to go back to black. I just feel like it's just so cute. It's giving secondary school science experiment vibes. Like, it's giving bad B, I'm not gonna lie. I'm very happy with my purchase. Like, come on, when I find bargains, let me turn this back on. When I find bargains, it's just so lovely because I don't really treat myself like that. So to find such a bargain and such convenience, it's just rare to find. Can't say I don't put you on. So let me just put these back. I'm really happy with my purchase. The vision is A1. My prescription is a few months old, but it's like as soon as I put them on, I could just see it clearly again. Like, it didn't give me no blurriness. You see when you first put on glasses and you get that kind of whoa feeling, like a bit blurry, that's how you know that that's not your prescription anymore. Like, your eyes could have changed, they could have got worse or could have got better. But these ones, as soon as I put them on, my prescription is just A1. Like, it matches my eyesight so good. I'm so happy with my purchase. This is my second time ordering with them because the ones I got last time was also from Glasses Direct. But anyway, no one's paying me for this video, so I'm gonna cut that right there. Sorry, but can we just get into my hair again? I'm wearing a 2x6 closure wig from my brand Again. I've had this hair for quite a while now, quite a few months, but only this time I turned it into a wig, and I also decided to dye it jet black. Jet black just gives me such a good different look. Like, I just love that jet black feeling. I don't know about you guys, but jet black is my go-to. Like, if it's not blonde or something, it's jet black all the way. Let me just get up so you can see. I think I got this in like an 18-inch. Sorry, but considering this is not like fresh bundles, it just looks so fresh and I just love it. So easy to work with. You know me and my 2x6s. If it's not 2x6s, it's 5x5s. But I know I'm going to try a frontal again soon. It's just been a while since I've worn frontals. Anyways, you also know me. I like my glueless wigs all the way. And I haven't really coloured my wig cap underneath. And as you can see, I've got my mousse to blend in the lace, so it's kind of just on my skin, so ignore that. But anyway, glueless all the way. I just thought I would show you whilst I'm on this video. I'm trying to put you guys on, but like I said, this is God's plans. I'm just going with God's plans. Even though I keep saying, yeah, website's out soon. Some things are just out of my control. So I'm just trying to stay positive and still try and push my brand at the same time. But anyway, let's get into this video. The reason why you probably clicked on it in the first place. I just got a bit carried away with my new glasses. I'm just in love. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all of that good stuff if you want to see more of me, and just fling out some ideas. If you have any, just fling them out in the comments. That will help me to grow this channel and build a cute little community, as I always say. So, childbirth, my childbirth story. Bearing in mind, I'm going to talk about childbirth with my daughter. She is now 4 years old. For those of you that don't know, I have two children. So one is 4 and one is 2. So I'm going to talk about the 4-year-old birth story now, and then hopefully do a part 2 about my son, who is now 2. But even though it was 4 years ago, I still remember it like it was yesterday. Like, it's just such a magical, emotional, amazing moment in your life that you would never forget no matter what. It's just one of those moments. So 4 years ago, I was carrying my daughter. She was 2 weeks early from the date that they gave me. I knew she wasn't going to come on that date. I feel like they just say that date to kind of give themselves a leeway, but I just knew she was going to come earlier than the date they said. So these times I was living at my mum's house. I was upstairs and I was just kind of left work. So I was like on maternity leave / left that job. But anyway, so I was at my last part of the pregnancy. So I worked right up until like 3 weeks before I was due or something stupid like that. But anyway, I worked right the way up. So that time I was just chilling, minding my business. People were telling me to get as much sleep as you can get because you're never going to get that good sleep ever again. And believe me, they were not lying. Like, they were definitely not lying. You will never sleep how you used to sleep before you ever had kids. Let me tell you that for free. Make sure you write this one down because you don't actually deep until you actually go through it. You will never sleep the same again. Like, I will tell you this for free, and I hope that you take notes. If you are pregnant or thinking about getting pregnant, baby, your sleep will be ruined. Like, you will never know what peace is again. I might sound like I'm over exaggerating, but I need to, because otherwise it's just not going to go into your head until you actually go through it yourself. So anyway, I was woken up out of my sleep at 8:36 a.m. in the morning. These times I was enjoying my time off, so that was quite early for me at the time. I was woken up with a fat ass period pain. Like, it wasn't that painful, but it was something that actually woke me up. Like, see one of those sharp instant pains? It was just like one of those ones. So TMI, but when I'm on my periods, I don't really get sharp period pains. Like, it's like a one-off type of thing. So I'm not really used to like big period pains. So anyway, I got that period pain at 8:36 in the morning. And the thing about me is once I'm awake, that's it. Like, I can't get back to sleep no matter what time it is. I was chilling in my bed now, just scrolling, probably through Insta or something. But another 15 minutes went past and I got that same sharp pain again. Like, it was just like, ooh, like one of those ones. So I was thinking, like, I wasn't really thinking anything of it. I was just thinking maybe it's a false alarm, because I'll probably do another video about this, but about pregnancy symptoms. But during my pregnancy, I had a lot of moments where I had Braxton Hicks. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's basically like fake contractions, and I feel like it's your body's way of preparing you for how labor is going to be like. It just keeps like giving you fake contractions. It's like a mind game. Pregnancy is just, yeah, it's weird, but it's beautiful at the same time. So I thought it was just one of those Braxton Hicks again, so I didn't really pay any emotion to it until it happened again, like another 15 minutes later. So I was thinking, okay, this is getting a bit scary now. So I heard my mum downstairs. She was awake in the kitchen. So I decided to go downstairs, and then I was like, Mum, how do you know when you're in labor? She was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, I've just had the same pain like 3 times. And each time it was like 15 minutes in between the times, if that makes sense. She was like, Sab, you are in labor. And I was just like, okay, anyways. Like, I didn't really deep it. I was just thinking anyways, because I didn't really know what labor was. Like, I used to watch programs like One Born Every Minute. And for those of you that don't know, One Born Every Minute is like a UK program where they go into hospitals and film women that are giving birth. They just go through the whole labor process on this TV program. So I would literally watch that nearly every day. I just don't know, I just found it so interesting just to see. But I wasn't really deep in that that's what I might be going through myself. I was just trying to block that out because I do not want to know what I'm going through in labor. I don't know about you. I would just rather not know. So I didn't really like do too much research. I did to a point where I knew basic things just in case of emergencies, anything. But anything outside of that, just miss me with that rubbish, because I do not want to know what my vagina is going to be opening up to. Like, girl, bye. So she was like, you're in labor, you need to get your stuff ready and you need to call the midwife, because they always say once you feel like you're in labor, make sure you call the midwife so they can just run through things and check things. So I'm calling the midwives now. She was just like asking me dumb questions like, oh, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much is the pains hurting you? And I was like, I'm not gonna lie to you, but my pain threshold is quite high, so I don't know how much it's hurting, but I'm just going to say 5 anyway. She was like, oh, well, you can't be in labor because if you was in labor, you wouldn't be this calm and you wouldn't be able to talk right now. And you would know it would be on a scale, it would be like number 10 at the highest. And I was just thinking, anyways. She was like, if the pain continues and gets more frequent, I should call them back. So I was just like, okay. So my mum was just like, don't listen to them. You are in labor. Make sure you get all your stuff ready. We need to go soon. I was just thinking, Ross. At the time, my partner was at work, so I had to call his workplace and just be like, you need to get down now. Luckily, he made it down. He took about 40 minutes to make it down, which is mad, because imagine I could have actually went into proper labor by that time, but he made it. By this point, my pains were like beginning to be like 10 minutes apart. So it would just be starting and stopping. Every 10 minutes, I'll get another sharp pain. So at the time, I really wanted to look cute when I was in labor, but stupid me, my wig wasn't prepped, like my hair wasn't done, nothing was ready for me to look cute in labor. So I just thought, let me go and wash my wig and blow dry it. So I'm there washing my wig now. These times the pains are getting a bit more frequent. So instead of 10 minutes, it's probably like every 6 minutes apart. So I'm there trying to blow dry my wig at the same time of these pains. I call them back and I'm like, this doesn't feel right. Like it's getting more frequent now. I need to come to the hospital. So they were like, you still don't sound like you're in labor. Because I was so calm on the phone, I'm not one to be just doing the most, like I'm just not that kind of person. So they were just like, you seem so chill on the phone, so I don't think you should come to the hospital right now. My mum was like, get your stuff, we are going. So luckily the hospital was like a 5-10 minute drive, so we went to the hospital. Now by this time the cramps were coming like every 2 minutes. I kid you not, like they were coming every 2 minutes. I'm in the car now, holding up my belly, holding up the side of I'm literally in the car squeezing. You see that bit, the handle? I'm squeezing the handle at the back of the car and I'm just trying to get to the hospital. But I'm deep in like, okay, now I'm in labor. Like the pains were just moving like this. At the time, it just felt so intense. So my mum drops me off at the front of the hospital now. And I met my partner at the hospital because he made it, luckily. We get to the hospital. I had to run up the stairs because for some reason the labour wards are upstairs, which is dumb. But anyway, I had to go to a triage. And in the triage is basically where they check like your blood pressure, check how far dilated you are. At the time, like I said, I didn't do no research. So they're asking me, oh, can I check to see how far dilated you are? And I was just like, okay, like I can't really say no at this point. I'm in pain. I don't give a F. Like just do what you need to do to get this baby out. I thought that dilated meant like how far up the baby's head is coming out. So like say this part is your opening. I thought it meant like how far the baby's head is down, so in centimeters. That's what I thought dilated was at the time, but no. Dilated means like how big your vagina basically is, because the head is coming out now. So like how much of the head this way, if that makes sense, is coming out of your vagina. She was like, girl, you're 10 centimeters dilated. We need to go to the ward now. I'm just thinking, I swear you told me I'm not in labor. And now you've waited until I'm last minute 10 centimeters dilated. And when you're 10 centimeters dilated, that means you are ready to push. Baby's ready to come out now. So I'm thinking, so you've made me sit in pain, telling me I'm not in labor, to then tell me we need to rush round to the ward. I'm just seeing blood everywhere. At that point, I'm just so not with it. But prior to that, so I used to have like meetings with my midwife, and she would basically run through what I wanted to happen at my birth. So I requested for the birthing center. So basically the birthing center is meant to make you feel like you're at home. It's not like a traditional ward. It's basically like a room where you get a double bed, a device to play any music you might want to play. I remember having some LED candles that were on the window shelf. I had like a bouncy ball. You see those exercise bouncy balls? I forgot what they're called. I think they use them in yoga. Anyway, I had one of that. And I also had like my own shower cubicle and like areas to like wash my hands and stuff, wash the baby. And I also requested for a water birth. So I also had the pool in my room. So everything was just in one room. And there was like, everything was hidden away. So it's not like you're going to see all the doctors' tools and like all the scary things doctors might use to help get babies out. For some people, they might have to use forceps and like all these things. So all of that was like hidden away in like cute cupboards. So you're not going to be like alarmed when you go into the room. So luckily, because nothing was wrong with me throughout my pregnancy, I was allowed to still go in the birthing center. If you have like medical problems or like things where they need to monitor you and your baby more, they can't put you in the birthing center. You need to go to the wards. So I was thinking, thank F for that. Like, I'm not going to be in those scary ass wards. I don't like wards. They just like, it makes my body just cringe. Like, I just imagine myself giving birth raw, skin out on a bed in a ward. Like, it just made me feel sick. So I was praying that I'm still going to get this birthing center. Luckily, I got it. But because I was delivering earlier than my due date, they wasn't really ready for me to be there yet. So they had to kind of clean up the room because I think someone else just gave birth. So they had to like get everything prepped quick. So she told me I'm 10 centimeters dilated and I need to go to the birth center now. At this point, I'm on the bed in the triage, like just finished getting checked and stuff. I can feel my baby pushing, like they want to come out now on this triage bed. And I was thinking, there's no way I'm gonna give birth in this little ass room, like it was some box room with some bed in it, and it was just so scatty and just, it's not somewhere where you just want to give birth. But I was thinking if I had to do it, I had to do it. But anyway, so I tried to get up now, couldn't get up because this point the baby's ready. So it just took so much strength for me to try and get up. They had to get a temporary wheelchair thing to wheel me around to the birthing center. So I had to jump on it. Baby's coming. I'm holding my belly now and I'm trying to tense up. You see when you're quint and catch and quint. I was doing that on the wheelchair, trying to get round to the other room. I don't know who was pushing me. All I know is I got from A to B. This is where it gets embarrassing. It gets so embarrassing. So I get to the birthing center now. All of a sudden, I just feel this urge to push. I'm thinking, this ain't normal pushing. I need to bust a pushing. I was like, guys, I need to go poo. No one's listening to me. I was thinking, hello, like everyone's talking to each other. So we had the midwife in there. We had a student midwife in there. I had my mum and my partner in there. So everyone was just like talking as if this is a normal day. And I was just thinking, bruh, can you lot not hear me? Like, so anyway, I was just like, okay, if no one's gonna listen, I need to do this thing right here. So I saw a place on the bed. It had like a little mat thing on it. I turned around and done what I had to do. Like I was just so, when I tell you, when you're in labor, all shame goes out the window. Like there's no more shame. Everyone's seen everything of your body. So what are you shaming for? There's nothing to be shamed about. So I done what I had to do. And the midwife now, she had to come and clean it up. That's your business for not listening. The bitch, when she cleans it up now, she tells my partner, oh, look. She holds up the sheet, the mat that I would done my thing on. She holds it up and she's like, like busting jokes, telling my partner this. And I'm thinking, why would you do that to a woman who's in her most vulnerable state? You want to be busting jokes with her partner. Like I just didn't, like that's so uncalled for and it's so unprofessional. At the time I didn't even deep how mad that was, but when I look back it's just like, why would you do that? And you've also got a student there who's trying to learn from you and you're playing stupid games. Like I did not understand. Anyway, surprisingly I had time to put, I think my mom asked me what music I wanted to put on because I made a playlist like weeks before on my Spotify. So I told her to just fling that on. I had the LED candles on and I turned the lights down. By this time I had to get in the pool. My wig was still higgy hagger, by the way. My wig was like wet. It was not even dry. It was just tied back and looking all rough. Like I had to just fling it on and get out of the house. So I had to get into the pool. I had to change my top. Just had a big baggy tee. So I got into the pool now and my baby's ready to come out, like ready to come out. So I'm there waiting for instructions, like from the midwives. I was waiting for instructions for them to tell me when to push, when not to push, what to do. And I'm just hearing silence, like no one's telling me nothing. All I can see is the midwife. She's got a mirror like under the water and like a torch. So she's using the mirror to see up my vagina, see the baby's head, to see when it's coming out and stuff. But she's not really talking. So I'm just thinking, so no one's gonna tell me what to do here. Like there's literally no manual to mum life. There's just no manual. It's literally freestyle and wing it. Like literally. Some midwives will tell you. I'll get to that in my part 2. But anyway, this one did not tell me nothing. So I'm here. All I had, because in my birth plan, I forgot to mention, they ask you what type of painkillers you want. So all I requested for was gas and air. I didn't want no epidural. I didn't want no other means of painkiller. I just got the gas and air. And obviously I had the birthing pool, which is also supposed to help with labor pains and stuff like that. So I'm there on my gas and air, taking in puffs as much as I could while the baby's pushing down. Whew, when I think about it, it's a bit mad. Like you just get flashbacks of that pain. When I tell you labor is painful, it is painful. Like I died. I literally died. And I'm not even exaggerating. I died for a good 2 seconds and I came back to life. I swear. Like I literally died. So I'm pushing now. No one's telling me what to do. The baby's coming out. So I just thought, you know what? I literally turned to my side and went boom. Like I just pushed the baby out and she just flew out into the water. And whoever caught her, caught her. By that time, as soon as I went boom, blackout. Like everything was, it wasn't even a blackout. It was white. Like my eyes, I was dead for a good 2 seconds. Everything just went white. The room went silent. I didn't know who I was. Like my body was gone. That pain was a mad thing. When I tell you, it's not even funny, but it was mad. There is no pain that you can even compare it to. That's how mad it is. And you will never know until you actually get into labor. I'm not even trying to sweeten it up for you. Like this is real. This is painful. You might hear people tell you, yeah, it's painful, but I feel like they tiptoe around it. It's until you get in that ward or room, whatever, that is when you will know pain. Let me tell you, women are amazing. Women are unstoppable. Women are powerful. To be able to go through that pain and still come out on the other side, yeah, it's mad. I don't even know if it's because I didn't get any other painkillers or whatnot, but the pain, I kind of just wanted to be natural as I possibly could. I don't know why. I just feel like that's just me as a person. Like I didn't want to had no epidurals and things like that. And I feel like if you do go down that route, that's good on you. Like if that's what you want, go for it. Don't let no one tell you otherwise. Do what's best for you and your body. Like forget what anyone else says. But for me, my pain threshold is very high, but I just did not expect that type of pain. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't even want to exaggerate on it to scare you guys, but you just need to know sometimes. In life, sometimes you actually need to know what you're getting yourself into. I feel like social media proper glamorizes pregnancy and birth and all these things. But in the reality, it's just mad. And like I said, you don't get a manual for nothing. So unless you're blessed to have a big village around you, forget it. Like you're on your own, literally. So anyway, by that point, baby flew out now. I didn't even know she came out. Like I did not know. They were like, are you ready to hold your baby? And I was like, like my eyes were still shut tight. Like I was still gone out of that room. And then I finally came back to my senses and I looked down and I just saw my baby girl. Like I just knew she was a girl to begin with. All throughout my pregnancy, as soon as I got pregnant, I said to myself, I'm carrying a girl. Like I just knew. And that's happened to me both pregnancies where I just knew what I was carrying. So I wasn't even like shocked as in her sex. I was just like, oh my gosh, she's here type of thing. I already knew like that's my baby girl. That is my birth story. I tried to like make it as short and sweet as possible with as much gory detail as I could. But we are not finished there, babes. We are not finished because once you give birth, You're forgetting you need to give birth again. Like, you're giving birth twice in that one sitting. Let me tell you that for free. Because once you give birth, child, you need to give birth again to the placenta. And like I said, with my midwife, I did write in my birth plan. She gave me two options. So when it's ready for the placenta to come out, do you want it to come out naturally or do you want it to come out with an injection? So basically, if you wait for the placenta to come out naturally, you could be sitting there for hours because you don't know when it's going to come out. And in that time, because you're red raw, you're bleeding, there's lots of bacteria everywhere, you can literally catch a mad infection just sitting around waiting for this placenta to come out. So I opted for the injection in my thigh. I think it was my left thigh, to help ease the placenta out. So what that does, it kind of breaks it away from your womb so that they can ease it out of you. So once I gave birth, everyone's like, oh, look at the baby, so cute. They were all chit-chatting, hugging and kissing the baby. But for me, the next doctor came in and she's like, yeah, we need to get this placenta out. First, you need to go piss. So you need to go and piss in a pot. And they need to check your wee and see if everything's okay. So when I tell you it's the biggest wee I've ever done in my life, like the amount of wee that came out in that one little pot is just so mad. So they wanted to check if everything's okay. By the way, everything was not okay because, and I blame my midwives for this, because I just pushed and she came flying out, I ripped. So my vagina ripped. So I had to go and get stitches, by the way, after I get this placenta out. So I will come back to that. But anyway, so I had to go and sit on the bed and the doctor came and she kind of like pulled the placenta out by the umbilical cord. So she was pulling it out slowly until it came out. And that was mad. Like the placenta is like this big. If I have a picture, I'm going to put it in there. I don't even care if it's TMI. You need to know all of this. The placenta is massive. The only good thing about it is it's just one big blob, whereas a baby has a shape, so it's a bit mad, but it's still big and it still needs to get out of you. So she's putting that out now. I'm there sipping on the gas and air again, sucking it up, and I'm just like there skin out waiting for her to pull out this placenta. So after that now, I had to like wait on the bed for another doctor to come to do my stitches because like I said, I ripped. So luckily it wasn't a big rip. If you have a big rip, you need to go have like different stages of rips. If you're like stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, I think 3 is the maddest one. You will need to go into the theatre room with like bare doctors so they can fully stitch you up. Like, it's mad. But luckily I didn't tear that much. It was just a little one. So I got to stay in the room, the birth center where I was originally, for the midwife to just come over and just do her little stitches. When I say little, they was not little. These stitches, I could feel the needle doing this. Like, when I tell you the stitching was worse than me giving birth, and just remember how mad that pain was. I had to do that again times 10. This time I was sucking up the gas and air like there was no tomorrow. Literally, I was on cloud nine to a point where I started apologizing to my mom for any badness I've done in my life. Like, I was like, I love you guys. I was pouring out my whole heart and soul. I was literally on cloud nine. I was high AF when they were doing these stitches and I still felt the stitches. Every little stitch I felt. Just think about it. You've just given birth once, then you've given birth again for the placenta and you are red raw down there, blood out, everything, skin out, painful. Then you have to go and get stitches. I'm not saying this is for everyone. This was just in my case. I had to go and get the stitches. You might just give birth and you're good. Like, baby just slips right out. But for me, unfortunately, that wasn't the case. So then after that, I had to go and get the stitches. Whew, this pain was, this was labor times 10, times 100. I just felt sick to my stomach that there is a needle going inside and out of my vagina. It made me, whew, it made me sick to my stomach. Thinking about it now, it's just, ugh. This is why when people ask, do you want more kids? I don't know why I used to say no after my first child because I ended up having another one anyway. But I feel like when you're in that moment, you don't really deep the pain and stuff. You kind of forget until it's near your due date. That's when you start to remember the pain. Like, this is how people end up having 10 kids because you literally forget about the pain. Whew, so yeah. I had to get the stitches, and then I had to take a shower. So I'm red raw now. I can barely wee because it's so sore down there. But for some reason, I just felt like I was just on top of the world. Like, I'm going to insert this video here. As you can see, I just felt like a superwoman. Like, to be able to give birth was just amazing. So amazing, such a blessing. And for those of you that are out there who are pregnant or want to be pregnant one day, want to give birth one day, I wish you nothing but good health, strength, and all of the strength that you need to get through pregnancy and labor, because pregnancy is not a joke either. Like, literally, my hat goes out to a lot of mums out there, because the pain that we go through to just end up with some idiot man, like, God forbid, it's just not nice. Because, yeah, it's just amazing. But then at the end of it, you get your nice little bundle of joy. They're not much bundle of joy when they hit the terrible twos, but we move, they will get there. They're just huge blessings. And I just thank you all. If you managed to get this far in this video, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm not going to go on too long. I really want to do a part 2 just to show you the difference between my 2 children. So each birth were very different. So not every birth is going to be the same. It might be a breeze for you the first time, second time might be mad. So I do want to definitely do a part 2. Stay tuned for that one. And thank you again for watching this video. Ciao.